Pow!
Kia ora!
Kia ora, indeed. Welcome back, everyone, to our Civ 5 game, where I am rejoining on Duncan.
You got Diet Coke, I got a Dr. Pepper Zero.
I got a cup of lovely Japanese sencha from Japan. I ordered it special. It's very tasty.
What are you drinking at home? Leave it in the comments below.
Try a bit of this.
I don't drink tea.
Just give it a little try then. Why not?
I don't do hot drinks. Like, I just don't drink hot drinks.
Why?
I just don't. I never have.
Really?
I just don't like it. It's weird to me.
Weird.
I'm a very bad Englishman.
Go on, try a bit.
Not
It's
hot.
not English tea. It's not builder's tea. It's very hot though. It's going to burn yourself.
I'm gonna hate it.
You got like you got blown
already
next
gagging.
bit.
Okay.
What are you gagging for? It's not like this isn't a Hat Films trick. It's not like baby milk or anything.
Joke's on you, it's piss.
Well, Simon, brave boy. Oh, I'm sorry.
Things I
should
do
have.
for you, Dad.
I should have left. I should have left you alone. I should have pressured you into it, Simon. It's fucking piss, mate.
God.
Piss.
Little did.
Straight
oh my
out of
God.
the urinal.
What was so wrong with that, Simon?
It's a totally different like flavor. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a totally different part of like the palate that I just never never drink, never eat.
Really?
It's like it's just totally alien to me.
What, just hot? You don't eat hot food?
The hotness, like the heat, the temperature of it's like a part of it, but it's kind of difficult to describe if you don't drink it. But like tea is like its own thing. It's like very much. It's not really like anything else.
Yeah.
Do you
And
drink
like-
iced tea?
No,
But iced coffee?
no.
Are you just pure?
How do you get through
vaginal,
how do you get through uni without drinking coffee? Honestly?
vaginal?
A lot of diet Pepsi, really. And a lot
Yeah, I was
of
gonna say,
Diet
like,
Red Bull.
surely you have caffeine from a different source.
Yeah, I guess. Monster Energy. I can automate it. No, I can't.
I can't do jack shit.
I feel
Can
like
anyone
you did this
automate
on
the worker?
purpose.
Actually, yeah.
Sorry, I'm
Who
joining
is
You
you.
can automate the worker.
Oh,
Yeah, Lewis,
maybe I
you
can.
totally did that on purpose to make me feel bad.
Ah, he's back. Don't worry, he's back.
What do you mean, Dalton?
Well, he's not entirely back, and I have stuff I need to do.
I sniped the city-state while you were reconnecting.
There
you
we go,
knew I
okay,
was going to
okay.
snipe the city-state.
No, I didn't.
Reconnecting.
I didn't know you were going to snipe the sea state.
Well, I sniped.
You cheeky fucker! I didn't think you could do it.
That was real anger in your voice. Then. I was like when your dad loses his temper and you're like a little bit afraid for a moment.
What did I want to
You
build?
cheeky fucker, Daltos.
Work.
Antonari.
Can you give it to me, please?
No.
I will kill you forever.
That's
I will
fine.
go to war with you forever.
That was a bit bullshit, Daltos.
Well,
See,
no,
I
but
knew
he
that's
knew.
exactly
he knew
what I
he was,
said was going to
He
happen.
knew he
You're
was.
gonna
I knew
say
he
it's
was.
bullshit.
I knew he was
I
going
was waiting there the entire
I know.
time.
I saw it. I knew you were going to do it, but I thought I'd be able to just snipe it out.
Oh, you were going to snipe it.
No, I thought because I had all
When
my
I
troops.
saw
around.
Who is the one that
I'm like,
damaged the city?
Gonna reconnect.
Me.
Okay. Well, you should.
Can you still not move, Daltos?
Oh, I can move
I can move.
easily.
We're back in.
We're back in. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I knew I was going to get crucified for that. I was sitting there waiting for that city. It was a bad play by him to try to take it while I was sitting.
It was a bad play, but I didn't think you could take it that turn with your scout. Because when I tried to attack it with my warrior, it said it wasn't doable.
Daltos,
Oh,
raise the
funny.
city. Raise the city.
You can't raise city states.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
The plane's gone to shit.
You have discovered the wheel.
Minus 15 happiness.
15. Minus 15.
15!
How have you managed that?
What?
What?
That's actually
Oh,
a lot of
God.
unhappiness.
That's
How? Do you have no luxuries at all?
No luxuries.
Well, bloody.
What are you talking
get
about?
a
You must
worker
have
and connect
luxury.
one.
Oh, I gotta start working on
That's the
this.
first fucking thing you do.
Christ.
Oh my god.
15.
Do you want the city, Lewis?
Yeah, of course I do.
How do I do this?
Or do I? Yeah, I do. Or do I? Has anyone got any cities that need naming? Oh, I have.
So do you have no luxuries? Nick?
No luxuries.
None connected or just none?
He hasn't got them hooked up.
haven't
No,
researched
shut up.
mining yet and
Shut
all my
up.
love
Cannot be
trees.
true.
It's a lie. He's lying.
100%. Look at my squad stream. 100%
No, like,
true.
okay, he has luxuries in his area. He just doesn't have it built.
Well,
He's got
yeah.
citrus. He's got truffles. He's got
freaking
yeah.
work him. Get him. Get a worker
I'm
on
really
him.
proud of the tactical move I just did right there.
Yeah,
Look
okay.
at this.
By
I let your archers come in, and now I put my arm around your archers, and you can't leave.
But I can go up.
Oh, fuck.
You only have one unit. I mean, it's kind of like an awkward. It's like one of those awkward dates where you do this, but then they just like shake it off.
You're like, and you pull the reverse.
Yeah, you do the reverse yawn.
What?
You know.
And then they.
Good son.
Ooh.
This city. Oh, Simon. This city is like such a tempting target. Oh my god.
Or barbarian.
Oh, you mean War of Turn 19?
War of Turn 19? Yeah.
Oh, it's got the King Solo's
Yeah.
mines there. Yeah, you've
Yeah,
really
it's
just
a
slapped it
good
down
position,
like next to the fucking.
Like very close to me, like perfect place. King Solomon's mine. Silk. It's like that'd be a good one. That'd be a good one.
It's not bad.
But I haven't. No designs currently.
Just letting you know. Just like.
I just honestly just making conversation. Really. The ideal strategic thing would be to never indicate that I at all want it, and then just surprise attack it.
Yeah. I think it's because of this time.
Are you guys beelining for anything in particular, or are you just picking up
Nukes.
stuff?
Hives.
Beelining nukes, right?
Yeah, giant death robots.
Yeah.
I'm beelining
Are
the
they in this? I
pollen.
can't actually remember if they're in this.
I will say
Yeah.
that I do think giant death robots are way cooler in Civ 6 than in Civ 5.
The whole like having modular, like you can upgrade.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really really cool.
And they take out XCOMs so that robots are actually relevant.
I would say I actually don't like them. I wish there was more future tech war stuff. They need more units instead of just one unit with a bunch of different mods on it.
Well, this isn't really supposed to be like. It's supposed to kind of end just after modern time, you know? It's not really meant to be much further than that.
Okay, what's your worst unpopular food opinion? Because I like putting ketchup in mac and cheese.
Yes, that's legit.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's great.
I like that.
That's
You
I
have
like
to
that
like
a lot.
ketchup.
Mac and cheese.
You know.
I like
To be
ketchup.
part
I
of the
put ketchup
Yogscast.
on
Some people
a lot of my
don't like
pasta.
ketchup. You know, some people
Yeah.
think it's like weird, and also it has to be a specific kind of ketchup. You know, some people can't have anything but Heinz. Like sometimes you have. I was brought up on fucking Heinz baked beans and Heinz ketchup, and
I was raised on the
I can't
Heinz.
eat any other ketchup. I can't eat
Your
any other
bones are actually just
ketchup.
baked
It's horrible.
beans.
Any other beans, it's just horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but they're probably nice. Actually, they're probably like, you know, really, nice
'em.
and organic and. I don't know.
Do you guys have like a song that you really, really closely connect a particular moment in time or something? Like for me, one of the things that stands out was weird. It's like I remember being in the house I grew up in, sitting on my bed in my room reading The Hobbit, and it was the end of the Battle of Five Armies, and I remember listening to The Prodigy's The Walls of Jericho. For some reason, that moment is super strong in my brain, and I can never either think of The Hobbit or see The Hobbit or read The Hobbit or hear that song without connecting the two in my mind ever again.
There's definitely stuff like that. Like, I mean, I remember playing a lot of like WoW, or playing a lot of like Heroes of Might and Magic, or like with a certain soundtrack behind it. You know, like a certain CD playing like on loop usually, because that was kind of how we used to listen to music.
Well, you didn't have
Yeah,
that much.
yeah.
You didn't have Spotify where you literally just press play.
No,
and
you just like put
you
LimeWire.
never hear the
you
same
had
song
your
twice.
Winamp and you just like set
Yeah.
the playlist on loop, yeah.
I remember listening to
Because it
Demon
really
Days,
ripped the llama's ass.
like the whole album of Demon Days whilst painting Warhammer at the age of like 16.
Yeah.
Demon Days is a great album.
Demon
One of my
Great
favorite albums.
Yeah.
I really like American Idiot.
That's another great album. Yeah.
man,
There's
I
like
remember-
3 in a row. There's like American Idiot, Holiday, and Boulevard of Broken Dreams, I think, back to back.
Yeah.
And it's like
Oh god,
One
yeah.
after the other.
When September.
Man, I
Entire
remember
Linkin
doing
Park
like
soundtrack.
I think I grinded on that island too. the island itself.
Well, sometimes you like
Looking
found
forward
an
to it.
area and you were like, this area seems really good for like
Yeah.
exploiting.
There's
the
not a lot
game.
of people here.
Yeah.
The respawn is fine. It's not too hard, and the money seems okay. I always try to find. See, for me, when it comes to like grinding and MMOs and stuff like that, I can never do it if I'm just doing one thing. For me, I want to at least make progress on two separate things at the same time, because then it feels smart in my brain. So it's like if I'm on a grind for gold or whatever, just grinding for gold, I can't do. But if I'm grinding for gold and getting materials so that I can eventually level up professions at the same time, then my brain goes, "This is good. This is smart. Keep doing this." Rather
Oh,
than
really? And you
just going for one
sniped
thing.
me to the hanging guard.
Shit, I was building it as well.
Well, there you go.
Well, National College it is then.
Yeah.
Rythian always gets the fucking hanging gardens.
It's my thing. I had to pick it.
He really does.
That did give me some gold though, so I'm now not.
Yeah, same. I got like
gold.
100 gold out of that.
I've
That's
done quite well out of this.
actually kind of helpful. God, I'm just hemorrhaging money here.
I just about crawled out of the hole.
Same.
I was in a bit of a spiral for a
So,
time.
well, I built all my roads, and they're costing more than the connections are giving me at the moment.
Yeah, I haven't actually bothered with any roads
once
at
the
this point.
connection is
Yeah.
finished, the roads are worth it. Until then, expensive shit.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just start doing.
Trying
it
to
now.
rush to currency so I can slap down some trade posts.
I was so impressed when I played Star Wars first time, because all those events and that like continuing story and stuff just makes the game feel worthwhile PvE wise in many ways. Civ is fun. It's great. I love Civ. But a lot of times you just do stuff and then you just kind of like, all right, well, if anything's going to happen, it's going to have to be we that make it happen by making war with each other. But in Stellaris, it's just like, boom, you found a fucking wormhole.
Yeah.
Here comes the crazy shit.
Here's a
Looks
ring
like
world. Fix it.
The AI Fallen Empire is deciding to attack. What the fuck? And there's so many different ways to take it. Like in Civ, eventually is like, well, if something's going to happen, we're going to have to go to war.
Yeah,
In Stellaris, I feel like I could happily play tons of games with people without war, and it'll still be super exciting,
Oh, Daltos, what's this army coming? Look at this
Oh.
army, guys.
Whoa!
What's he got?
It
It's a
happening?
big
What's
boy,
he got?
and he's got archers.
Whoa!
Up in front.
That is
Oh.
a 29,000 strong army.
But if it's only archers, though, they're not too scary, right? But I mean, still, a lot of them, I suppose.
It's
Jeez.
scary.
One of these days, someone will take out Loser, and it will be as memorable as the Datloff days, honestly. We should take out Loser early more often, because then we'll get more memes, more t-shirt ideas, more
Yeah.
things people will spam. Like, it would benefit the entire Yogscast if we take out Lewis early, honestly, if you think about
This
it.
is a new crab bucket strategy.
Yeah.
You're backing off, Daltos. Scared.
Is he backing off already?
No, I have an idea.
Oh. Is he gonna reroute his army somewhere else? Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Is he done some kind of open borders deal with Lewis, and now he's coming straight through to get me?
Well, when the open borders end, you get kicked out, remember?
No, but if he has open borders with Lewis, he could attack Duncan.
Oh. Wow. Surely Duncan has a little bit of defense.
I do, yeah. I do have a little bit of defense.
I've got a decent defense force. I don't think Daltos is going to be able
What
to
number
easily
are you
this.
on soldier?
Does
I mean,
it-
I
where
think
does it say?
Daltas is number 1.
I've got... How do you tell?
I can't remember how he did this.
Democracy.
I forgot about this tab.
Yeah.
I'm second on soldiers.
Okay.
I got...
Which means
So-
Duncan
I've
is
got-
4th or 5th, so I'm 3rd.
I got a few archers. It's all right.
Yeah.
This is the time of the game when everyone just concentrates now. It's very quiet.
It always happens. It always
So
happens.
it's like you start with these like, so let's just start this conversation going like a turn, 50 or 40, and then by this time, and it's like no, everyone's leaned forwards another 10 degrees, and no one's listening anymore.
Yeah.
How do I build a burial?
That's my favorite part of Civ, is always the start. I always feel like we get some good discussions, some good banter,
Yeah.
and then afterwards, it's like,
The most exciting part of any
how
space
do I
mission is the launch.
maximize my skill?
Yeah.
Like after that, you just know where you're going. I wouldn't say that about Apollo 11 I got a bit more interesting after the launch, but most space missions, the rocket is the exciting thing.
Cocoa for gems. Cocoa for gems. Yeah, thank you, Duncan. That's great.
Can I send you another one? Hang on.
Be my guest.
Be my guest. Be my guest. Do not
Way to
say the
find-
gorilla chest, Simon.
was literally about to.
Yeah.
Of course you were.
You put it
More
a
like
shock collar on your
Dr.
neck.
Simpson's Clark. Am I right?
Okay, no, I take it back about Chernobyl. The Simpsons is still the best show I've ever watched. But like, Chernobyl's the best one apart from that. They both
Okay,
have nuclear power
unpopular
plants.
opinion. Unpopular opinion. Futurama's better than The Simpsons.
That's not an
Yeah, that is
unpopular
unpopular.
opinion.
I've not seen enough Futurama to know, to be honest.
Futurama's
What?
really good.
I know.
Futurama's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Kind of missed me by it.
When are you going to do a video on nuclear power?
Yeah, I want to do. I've been saying this for a while. I want to do a proper long form, like 30-minute video about the.
Do a nuclear power video and then intersperse a bunch of Simpsons clips from Homer at the nuclear power.
Yeah,
to
that's
show
going to be the
basically how-
meme potential of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, because basically nuclear power is one of these things that when it comes to people talking about the energy transition side of climate change, that like it's the only kind of viable alternative to, well, people tout it as the only viable alternative to like fossil fuels because of how much power gets generated. Renewables are much more distributed with lower outputs, but you have more of it. The issue is basically the lifetime emissions, like how much carbon are you putting into the atmosphere by building it? And it's something that I haven't got a concrete opinion about yet, and I want to research and make a video in the process, basically.
Yeah.
It's a really complicated topic.
I agree, I understand that it is more dangerous if shit go wrong, but I feel like the chances of you going is pretty low. So while things will be going great, things will be so much better for everyone involved, I think. And I think, I don't know. I mean, I'm not an expert. That's why you're here, Simon.
Oh, I'm not an expert on nuclear power. The thing to
But it's
understand,
like,
about
know.
academics is that like we're not like, I don't know. It's like I am
not
one
cool.
medical
Is
instrument.
is there
I'm
like,
not a-
okay, so like 90-something% of our power still comes from like fossil fuels, right? Like if even though it's like natural gas or like coal.
Well,
a
I'm
lot
not
of
sure
our
what
coal's
the,
been
I'm not
changed
sure
over
what
to
the
natural
figures
gas.
are actually.
It's a huge percent anyway, like of the global power is still fossil fuels. And that generates like a lot of carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, amongst other things. Yeah.
And a big amount of like global emissions come from power generation. What is like the remediation at source like? Is there any good way to like just turn carbon dioxide, like
And that's an active area of research.
Like
People doing
capture at source.
carbon capture technology. It is like a massive because it's like the
just
ideal.
rather
world.
than like trying to get it out of the atmosphere once it's in there, just stop it going in the first place when you've got a concentrated amount of it. Like is there? I mean, obviously, can we make a big balloon? I just suggested we make a big balloon above every, because that would really like cheer everyone up as well if there was like a huge cool balloon.
Well, and then
Every
when
hour
it's
thing.
when it's
on
full,
it.
you just send it into space. And,
Yeah, you
and
just
then
float
and then
that off.
pop it.
This is like the power
Float that
version
into
of
the
like,
sun.
can
Yeah.
you catch farts in a balloon? And if you get enough of them, you've got a fart-filled balloon.
But you can, right? You can fart in a balloon.
Yeah.
I've tried. I mean, I haven't tried it.
I don't know if it works. I think you'd have to have quite a high pressure fart to get into that balloon. Just throwing that
Yeah,
out there as a
maybe.
No
suggestion.
one ever mentioned how
46
dumb that
gold,
name
that's
is. The
good.
fact that Iron Man's assistant is called Happy.
It's just his name.
Happy Hogan. Is that actually his first name or is that what he's called? I can't remember.
I can't
should
remember
know
any
this.
other name associated with the character. I'm sure that people.
No,
will
he's just
correct
called
me.
Happy Hogan, but I think maybe he has a proper first name.
But like, no one ever seems to mention
I'm
this
gonna
really
Google.
dumb.
I'm gonna
first
Google
name.
this. Yeah, Harold. Harold Happy Hogan.
Harold
There you go.
Happy Hogan. That's
Yeah,
not making anything
Triple
better.
H.
No. Happy is just a nickname. His name is Harold Hogan.
Right.
Yeah.
His friends call him Triple H.
Yeah, exactly. Ding! It's time to play the game.
Were you guys massively into wrestling? That was something that passed me by.
I am, yeah. Well, massively, but I'm interested.
Well, you kind of didn't start with it though as a kid, right? You got into it a bit later.
Well,
You're kind of an
when I
adult
was a
fan
kid,
of wrestling.
I remember
do you know what
watching
I mean?
because I don't know if there's any Swedes out there. Like we used to have this old bodybuilder and a guy just basically doing Swedish commentary over old school WWF, and it was brilliant because they knew half the shit was going on, and they were always kind of toying with the idea if it was real or not, and it was silly back then, but it was great. And I was into wrestling back then, and then I just stopped. When I then reached a certain age, it's like wrestling is silly, it's dumb, it's stupid. I'm into
No, it's
mature
not.
stuff, you know. And then later on, I want to say around 2004, 5-ish, I just randomly started watching clips and stuff again, and it's like, you know, this is pretty fun. This wrestling's pretty fun. And then yeah, now I'm pretty into it.